Hi friends, this is video number 2 to explain you TurboSound's application. I'm going to show you today how to create a sample session. Load the application TurboSounds for Accordion on Apple Store. When you have loaded the app, start it. The first screen you will see is blank. It's normal, there are no sessions. On this screen we have several buttons. At the bottom of the screen we find the Session button, the Media Player MP3 and Style Arranger button, the Purchase button, and the Setting button. At the top of the screen we find on the left the MIDI data indicator. In the center we have two buttons. The Edit mode is used to create or modify the sessions. Live mode is only used to select session when playing. On the far right there is a small plus button. This is a button to add a new session. Press the Purchase button. Here you find all the instruments for the application. Press on an instrument and you will see the pack that you can buy for this instrument. For the moment, you do not need to buy the instruments. I'll show you how to try them all. For each instrument you can listen to demos by pressing the Audition button. You can now create your session. The first thing to do is to select your MIDI system. Press the Setting button. On this page you find all the parameters of the application. Click the MIDI system line here. Select your MIDI system from the list. If your system is not listed, select Other MIDI system here. Return to the Setting menu. Go down in the menu. Here you see your MIDI interface connected to your app. Go down below, there you have a line called Try All Instruments. Try all instruments here. Press this line to start a 20-minute test of all instruments. You can do this every day for 20 minutes. On my screen it does not work because I have the instruments in my application. But on your screen, start the counter for 20 minutes. You can now create your first session. Now press the Session button. Press the plus button at the top right. You're now in the Session Creation mode. New session. Press the button at the top right again. In the center is a square where it says No Instrument Select. So let's choose our first instrument. Press the button in the center of the square to choose the first instrument. Here we will find all the instruments you have purchased, all to be tested 20 minutes. We will start with the bass. These are the accordions. These are the brass, electric guitars, and the bass. Press first the small button on the top left, here. This is where the MIDI channel is selected. For the bass it's normally channel 3. I choose the bass from the list. Okay. Press a bass button on your accordion to hear the sound. If channel 3 does not work, try another channel. Try several sounds. We will choose a baritone. I come out of the windows by the down button. Press the plus button again to add an instrument. We are going to add a second bass on the same channel. Choose channel 3. For example, the electric bass. Here is the electric bass, contrabass, other contrabass, electronic bass, accordion bass. Okay, take for example an electric bass to have a more powerful sound. I go out. As before, we will select an instrument for the core. We're going to choose an accompaniment guitar on channel 2 as standard for the chorus. Channel 2. Channel 3 for Roland accordions. For example, we choose the famous Framus 8C10 guitar. Accompaniment guitar are here. These are the accompaniment guitars. I choose the Framus SZ10 guitar. Press the core button on the accordion and there we hear that its sound is false. The MIDI system sends 3 notes for the chorus. For the accompaniment guitars, we recorded the complete guitar chorus and not note by note. So you hear 3 guitar chords. Slide the chord convention button to the right to activate the chord recognition function. Chord recognition, here. We hear now a full guitar chord, its style prettier. And finally, we will select an instrument for the right hand. Always the same, we select channel 1 for the right hand, channel 1. Choose an instrument for the right hand, for example, an accordion. Here are all accordions. I choose a Moreno Musette with the 3 voices. It's this. You can transpose each instrument by more or less 2 octaves or by turns. And even by sense. You can add up to 16 instruments per session and multiple times on the same channel. Press the small circle next to the instrument. There you adjust the volume, the reverb, and the panoramic of each instrument. Here we have created the first session. It is automatically saved in the application. We leave the creation mode by the back button at the top left. This is our first session. In edit mode, press the session here. Here you can select Edit to modify the session, rename, we give a name. For example, Polka 1. You have also duplicate button and delete if you want to delete the session. We can modify the new session. Press edit. We are going to change the accordion sound for a clarinet sound. I press directly on the square of the accordion and select the clarinet sound. Here are the trumpets and the clarinets. Okay. I come out of the creation mode. We can now rename the new session. We call this session Polka 2, for example. Okay. You can create or copy as many sessions as you want. When you had a lot of sessions, you can move them always in edit mode by staying on them and move them like this. Now switch to live mode. Here you see the scroll bar from the MIDI MP3 player, only in mode live. I explain you later in another video how to use the MIDI player. To select the session, just press it and play. You can also save or share your sessions. Go to the setting menu and find the share session line. We will give a title to our sessions. For example, test 1. Then you can choose between share sessions and playlist. The playlist is a list of MIDI and MP3 files. Or share sessions only. I press sessions only. Then I choose save to files. I save my sessions in my iCloud in the session section that I created before. I press save. My sessions are saved in my iCloud. I can also import my sessions or a friend's sessions. Press import sessions. There you have to choose between replace sessions only, replace sessions and playlist. These two functions override your sessions, or append sessions only and append sessions and playlist. I'm looking for my last backup. I validate and wait for the message which tells me that the sessions have been imported. I press OK and I return to Sessions menu, and here are all my sessions. I choose the sessions and I play. You will see that the application is very easy to use. In the next video, number 3, I will show you how to use the duet function. Thanks, see you soon. Bye bye.